Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, unit number 2, Introduction to Yoga text. Section number 3, Concept of Sthitaprajna in Bhagavad Gita. So, the idea of the syllabus is, as per my understanding or my way of thinking, to create an awareness about this textbook, the Bhagavad Gita, what it contains, how it is going to be useful for us in our day-to-day life. Because yoga is a way of life. So in that context, this subject is introduced as a syllabus. Now let us look at this one. Concept of Sthitaprajna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna introduced the beautiful topic which is called Brahma Vidya as well as Yoga Shastra. First chapter gives the background scene for the Bhagavad Gita. In the second chapter, after explaining everything, Arjuna's mind is towards the sannyasa. Because he understood sannyasa means I can give up everything, just I can go away from here. So he is asking a question to Bhagavan Sri Krishna because he is interested more and more about this sannyasi. Sannyasi means here don't think about the one who is having the awkward ropes here. Here sannyasi means jnani, one who is established in the Atma Jnana. That person is called sannyasi. Then Arjuna want to know more about this person. The intention is when he is asking the question about that one means I am interested to take that field, that profession. That is the idea. Then he says number 54, second chapter. Arjuna Buvacha Sthita Prajnasya ka bhasha Samadhistasya Keshava Sthitadhi Kim Prabhasheta Kimasitha Vrajeta Kim. Keshava, hey Krishna, what is the description of a person of a firm wisdom? One whose mind abides in the self. How does such a person whose mind is not shaken by anything speak, sit, and walk? How does a realized person, a sthita prajna, speaks, sits, and walks? So let us understand here what is the meaning of the sthita prajna. Sthita prajna refers to a person who has no doubts, no vagueness or error with reference to the knowledge of Atma. One who don't have any doubts, any vagueness, any errors with reference to the knowledge of Atma. Thus the knowledge stays, becomes sthita. The topic here is Paramatma, not any other thing. And the person for whom the knowledge of Atma being Param Brahma is study is called Sthita Prajna. Prajna means knowledge. Sthita means establishing. So Sthita Prajna means establishing in the knowledge. The moment when we say establishing in the knowledge, immediately there may be a doubt, there may be question in our mind. Hey, I also know the computer science. That is also knowledge. Computer science also is a knowledge. Astronomy is also a knowledge. There are commerce also is a knowledge. Banking also is a knowledge. You know, I am also established in my profession. Can you call me Sthita Prajna? Yeah, related to your profession, you are Sthita Prajna. But here, the Bhagavad Gita topic which is under discussion is the Paramatma. So, Atma Vidya. So, hence, one who is established in Atma Vidya, established in Atma Vidya means one who don't have any doubts, any vagueness, any errors. That means understanding is very clear. Here, let me take something else. In the Jnana Yoga, there are 3 steps, 3 stages. I hope you remember. Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana. In the Shravanam, while we will listen from the teacher, while listening itself, most of our doubts will vanish and some new doubts may come. And then we will be doing the Mananam. Whatever we heard, on that we are reflecting the things. That is called Mananam. So while doing the Mananam, whatever the doubts arised while listening, or whatever the doubts which are there but not cleared even after listening, so there is a possibility of get rid of all those doubts. In fact, they will go away completely. In the Maranam, not only thinking, when you discuss with your teacher, when you discuss with your friends, and everything comes under the part of the Maranam. So with that Maranam, all the doubts are gone related to that particular topic. Now you are established into that one. I will give one example for you where you all are established. Take the example water. When you are a small baby, you don't know what is water, what is the milk. Everything is a liquid for you. A small baby, crawling baby. When the parents says, this is water, this is the milk, Shravanam is taking place. The child is observing, listening very carefully what parents are telling. Parents are telling, showing something which is white, they say it is a milk. Showing something which is don't have any color, they say it is a water. Then as the child is growing, he can understand. Now you become you elders now. Do you have any doubt about what is water? Any one of you having any doubt or any question, any vagueness, any error, any confusion in the water? You may get the confusion between the Bisleri water and some other water, but you are very clear what is water. That means you are established in the understanding what is water, what is H2O. So here, one who studied the Vedanta, studied the scripture, studied the Brahma Vidya, understood the Brahma Vidya, clarified all the doubts, now no more doubts, established in that one. So that particular person is called Sthitaprajna. Now Arjuna puts a very silly question here. How a Sthitaprajna sits, walks, speaks. That means if any person who don't have the legs, he cannot be a Sthitaprajna. When he is asking the question, how the Sthitaprajna walks, what does it mean? When he says how the Sthitaprajna will sit, whether he is going to sit in Padmasana or whether he is going to sit on the chair, whether he is going to sit on the sofa, what is that question? Don't come to a conclusion. There is a purpose for this question. That purpose of this question is sometimes knowing the characteristics of the great things, we will try to implement those characteristics to reach that particular place. For example, our elders will tell, when you go to a temple, just don't make noise, switch off your mobile phones, don't talk in the temple, just to do a prayer to the God. What happens? So every time when you go to the temple, you will feel some calmness, you will be switching off your mobile phones. You are enjoying certain thing there. So next time when you are sitting in your home, when you want to have the peace of mind, you will keep your mobile phone switch off and you will do your meditation thinking about the God. So we will be trying to imitate the great people to become like a great people. Maybe my example of the going to the temple mobile phone may not be applicable properly, but when we try to imitate the great people, the intention is to become a great people. For example, one good idea came in my mind. Now someone is doing the asanas. You all are practicing the asanas now. As when you are practicing the asanas, your children also observing you, sometimes they are trying to imitate you. Correct? So that means they also want to do like you, what you are doing. Even though they don't know what is this particular asana, if Deepa is trying to do the headstand without any wall support, and the child also will try to look at, oh, my mother is able to do the headstand without wall support. Why cannot I keep my head down and lift my legs? Even though what is headstand, child don't know. But trying to imitate the mother with only one intention, let me prove like that I am also like my mother. Everyone appreciating my mother, she is doing this particular asana. So if I also imitate my mother, other people also may appreciate me. Even though I don't know what is asana, what are the benefits, what are the limitations. With that keeping in the mind, Arjuna is asking this question. That means there are two things are given in this question. One is lakshana, other one is sadhana. When I know the lakshanas, I can take those lakshanas as my sadhana. So here Bhagavan Sri Krishna is explaining what are the characteristics of Sthitaprajna from the shloka number 55 till end of the chapter, that is the 72nd shloka. But we will not be looking at all the shlokas, just we will see the summary of that one. प्रजहाति यदा कामान् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना तुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोच्यते. Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, when a person gives up all the desires as they appear in the mind, happy in oneself with oneself alone. Hey Partha, Arjuna, that person is said to be one of ascertained knowledge. The characteristics stated here and in the subsequent shlokas of the chapter are with reference to a person who has already attained this knowledge. So both the definitions, the lakshana of the Sthitaprajna, we can also translate as a wise person, and the sadhana, means for becoming wise, are discussed here in these shlokas. So just okay. Then the last shloka, in between there is something comes. Apuryamanamachala pratishtham samudramapa pravishanti yadvad tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashanti mapnoti na kamakami. A Sthitaprajna, the wise person, is compared with the ocean. In the ocean, if you pour 1 liter of the water, nothing is going to happen. Not only 1 liter, you connect one more river, that all the river water can go into the ocean. It is not going to disturb. Or you take so much water from the ocean, it is not going to get disturbed. The one into whom all desires enter as waters flow into the ocean, which remains unchanged and ever full, that one gains peace and not the one who desires objects. So for your exam point of view, please make a note. Who is the Sthitaprajna? Atmani eva atmana tushtaha. One who is establishing in one's own self. This is one character. And prajahati yada kaman. One who don't have any desires. That means all the desires are given up. If you can remember these two, that is a well and good. And there are some more characters are there. Dukkeshvanu dignamanaha sukeshu vigata spruhaha vitaraga bayakrodaha sthidadir muni ruchyate. One who is not affected by dukkha and one who is not get attached by the sukha. And he is free from vitaraga, fear and anger and attachment. That person is called Sthitaprajna. This is about the Sthitaprajna. Just a concept of the Sthitaprajna, I am 100%, I am telling you, I have not done the justice for the topic because just to create an awareness. So what is the next topic now? So after the Sthitaprajna, next comes the Bhakti. The concept of Bhakti. This concept of the Bhakti comes after the Karma Yoga in the Bhagavad Gita. So having heard the description of Karma Yoga, the yoga of right attitude towards action. Please make a note, one more definition for Karma Yoga. What is Karma Yoga? Karma Yoga is a yoga of right attitude towards action. Arjuna asks a relevant question which opens the 12th chapter